Hello, it's Josie McConnell with my persuasive speech about why you need to eat more beef. For one, beef is what's for dinner. There are so many reasons to choose beef as your next meal. One, it is delicious. There are so many dishes that you can make with beef that align to your taste buds. Two, buying beef supports the farmers and ranchers who supply the meat demand. And three, beef is really good for you. Now, there are hundreds of dishes that include beef of all cuts and kinds. No matter what taste buds you have, there is a beef dish out there for you. Steak, hamburger, sirloin, meatballs, brisket. There are so many other cuts of meat, and all of them have different flavors and different textures. There are many different ways that you can cook beef to get the perfect flavor and texture that you prefer. Buying beef supports lifestyles and people. Supporting ranchers is beneficial to all people because people raised on a farm or ranch have a 50% chance of participating in youth activities. And this is compared to the average person who only has about a 9% chance. Without buying beef, ranchers would be out of a job. They rely on beef lovers, just like you. Now, if we're being honest, there's a lot of people that don't eat beef because they think that cattle are mistreated and they're raised incorrectly. This is not true. I myself own a lot of cows. My family lives on a ranch. We raise our cows as humanely as possible. We feed them more than they need each and every day. And honestly, I've fallen in love with a lot of baby cows. We treat our cows as good as we possibly can. Now, on to the third and final reason. I guess fourth now. Beef is really good for you. Beef has protein, iron, zinc, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, and so much more. Having a purely beef diet wouldn't provide you with all the nutrients that you need, but having beef as a part of your meal would have a very positive impact on your life and your stomach. Now for my conclusion, beef is delicious, and you can make hundreds of dishes with it. Being a beef buyer supports the farmers and ranchers that rely on meat lovers. And beef has tons of nutrients that will support a healthy body and lifestyle. I hope all this talk about meat has made you hungry, because beef will definitely fill you up. Now, I did change the topic of my speech from the audience analysis. I thought this speech would be easier to argue, and it would make a better speech. And I like beef. Now, my three sources for this speech were Beef Research by Nutritional Qualities of Beef, Beef, It's What's for Dinner by the Idaho Cattlemen's Association, and Healthline.com by Nutrition Foods Beef. Thank you so much for listening to my speech, and I hope you go out and have beef for dinner.